Hello guys, welcome to today's video. First, I'm going to be showing you some questions that I need you to answer. How do you feel when you are home alone at night? Do you feel excited? Do you feel scared? Do you feel happy? Now, what do you do if you feel sleepy in class? How do you feel when you speak English in class? What do you do when you get jealous? What do you do when you are nervous? Well, as you already know, today we're talking about feelings. So first, I will play for you an audio and I need you to answer these two questions. How did she feel when the lights turned green? And why did she decide to go to a restaurant? Let's listen. A walk in the city. After school, I decided to take a walk in the city. I was crossing the street when the traffic light turned green and I got very scared. I ran, but the drivers were upset at me. After running, I felt very thirsty, so I drank some water. I continued walking, but after a while, I felt lonely. I didn't like being alone. So I decided to go to a restaurant so I could talk to another person. Besides, I was extremely hungry. Sadly, the waiter was very busy and he was also very nervous, so he took a long time to bring my food. After I finished eating, I walked home and felt very sleepy. So I brushed my teeth and went to sleep. So, how did she feel when the light turned green? She felt very scared. That's right. And why did she decide to go to a restaurant? Well, because she was lonely and hungry. Okay, excellent, guys. Now, I want you to please go to your student book, page 8, exercise 1. Here, you're going to match the words and the pictures. Please pause the video while you work on this. Okay, guys, now we're going to listen and check.
Lesson C. My Behavior. Page 8. Exercise 1. Vocabulary. Feelings and emotions. 1,
H. Sleepy.
2,
D. Jealous.
3,
J. Upset.
4,
A. Angry.
5,
F. Nervous.
6,
B. Busy.
7,
C. Hungry.
8,
G. Scared.
9,
I. Thirsty.
10.
E. Lonely.
Okay, guys, very good. Now, in the audio, we have a little mistake. Actually, number 6 is C, is hungry, and number 7 is B, busy. Okay, but very good. Now, I want you to please go to your workbook, page number 5, exercise 1. Looking at the pictures, complete the crossword. What is the mystery word? Pause the video while you work on this. Okay, guys, so it's time to check. So we already know that number 1 is thirsty. Number 2 would be busy, when you have a lot of things to do. Number 3 is lonely, when there is nobody with you, you feel like you need some company. Number 4, angry, something bad happened and you're not happy, you're quite angry. 5 would be nervous, especially when you have an exam or something important coming up. And number 6 would be sleepy. That's right. So, what is our mystery word? Hungry, that's correct. Okay, guys, good job. Now, let's work in exercise 5. Here, you're going to complete these sentences with the words in the box. For example, we know that number one is thirsty. Miguel wants some water, so he's thirsty. What about number two? Pause the video while you work on this. Okay, guys, now it's time to check. Number two, Carla didn't eat lunch today, and now she's very hungry. Jump's team didn't win their soccer game. He's extremely upset about it. So when you're upset, it means that you are not happy. It can be that you are sad or you are angry. 4. Paula is an actress. Mariana wants to be an actress, but right now she is a waitress. She is jealous of Paula. Very good. Number 5. When Peggy came home last night, her front door was open. She was scared and called the police. Okay, very good, guys. Now, I want you to please read the sentences and once again complete them with the feelings and emotions. Pause the video while you complete this. Okay, guys, so let's check. A girl wants her friend's boyfriend, so she is jealous. After running for 3 hours, you need some water. You are thirsty. Very good. In horror movies, you feel scared. Someone who works 8 hours, goes to the gym, and studies at night is very busy. At 3:30 a.m., people feel sleepy. And if you don't eat in 18 hours, you feel hungry. Excellent, guys. Now, I want you to think about this. What makes you feel nervous? And what do you do when that happens? For example, when I get nervous, I try to listen to music to relax a little. What about you? Okay, guys, we're going to share this in class. So now we are going to listen to a conversation and I want you to answer these two questions. First, why is Nate eating so late? And second, what does Laura do when she's nervous? Let's listen.
Page 8. Exercise 2. Conversation. Feeling nervous. Part A.
Hello?
Hi, Nate. It's Laura. Are you busy?
Not really. I'm just eating some ice cream.
Really? Why are you eating so late?
Oh, I have an exam tomorrow, and I'm kind of nervous about it. I eat when I'm nervous. I'm not even hungry. It's not good, I know.
Well, a lot of people eat when they're nervous. If I'm nervous about something, I just try not to think about it.
That's easier said than done. But what do you do if you have a really important exam?
I study a lot, of course.
Okay, guys. So why is Nate eating so late? Well, Nate is eating late because he is very nervous. He has an exam next day. And what does Laura do when she's nervous? She tries not to think about it. Very good. Okay, guys, today we are actually talking about the zero conditional. So, first, I want you to read these sentences. Please pay attention to both the bolder part, like if I am hungry at midnight, but also the other part, I eat a sandwich. Please pause the video while you read all of the sentences. Okay, guys, now what do these sentences have in common? Well, if you notice, all of them have an if clause. So they have a condition. And they also have a main clause would be a result. Okay, so in the condition, like if I am hungry at midnight, when I am hungry at midnight, if I have a if I have to make a phone call or if she's nervous before a presentation, if you see, we are using a, then first the if subject and then we're using a verb. What is the form of this verb? Is it simple present or simple past? That's right. It is simple present. Okay? And then we have a condition. I eat a sandwich. I plan what I'm going to say before calling. My mother listens to music. So that would be our result or the main clause. And here, one more time, we have a subject and we have a verb. Is this verb in simple present or in simple past? That's right. This verb is also in simple present. So we have to remember that here both clauses, the condition and the main clause are going to be with simple present. Now let's go ahead and answer some questions. Zero conditionals. What do we use zero conditional sentences for? Is there a difference if you use if in the beginning or in the middle of a sentence? And what is the word we can use to substitute if? Please pause the video while you find the answers here. Okay, guys, now it is time to check. So, what do we use these sentences for? Well, we use them to talk about things that are true. For example, if I am nervous, I drink some water. If I am tired, I sleep. Now, is there a difference if you use if in the beginning or the middle of a sentence? Well, there is not a difference in the meaning. However, you have to use a comma when if is in the beginning. Okay? So, if I feel tired, comma, I sleep. And what is the word we can use to substitute if? We can use when. So both options are valid. Now, let's practice. Let's go to our workbook, page 6, exercise 3. Here, you're going to complete the conversation with the options here in the box. Remember to add if when you have a condition, okay? For example, hey Daniel, what do you do if you are nervous? Daniel's answers, well, if I am nervous about something, I try not to think about it. So if you see, we took this phrase, I am nervous, but since this is the condition, I started with if. Now pause the video while you work on the rest, please. Okay, guys, let's check. Number 3. If I prepare for a job interview, I usually prepare before I go. It really helps. 4. If there is a website, I read about the place online. 5. I also practice the interview with my sister if she's home. And 6. If I am prepared, I usually don't get nervous. Okay, guys, great job. Now, I want you to please work in exercise 4. Here, what you're going to do is to write the sentences in both ways. For example, you're going to start writing first the condition and later the result or the main clause. And the second sentence will be first the main clause or the result clause and then the conditional clause. Please try to use the word when instead of if. For example, when Emma has a test, she studies a lot. Emma studies a lot when she has a test. Please pause the video while you work on the rest. Okay, guys? So let's check. When I get bad news, I get upset. I get upset when I get bad news. When Jordan gets up early in the morning, he is sleepy. Or Jordan is sleepy when he gets up early in the morning. 4. When my sister is busy, she doesn't call me. My sister doesn't call me when she's busy. And 5. When Lorena and Jessie have a soccer game, they get nervous. Lorena and Jessie get nervous when they have a soccer game. Okay, guys, very good. Now, let's go to exercise 7 in page 7 in your workbook. And I want you to please answer these questions before your class. What do you do when you're nervous about a test? What do you do if you're sleeping in class? Pause the video while you work on this. Okay, guys, this is the end of the video. We're going to share that in class. Bye bye.